As I mentioned in the beginning, it's a very special day to all of us here on Nile TV International as we are celebrating our 31st anniversary. And actually, when we think about it and when we talk 31 years of successes, 31 years, everyone here is working hard, exerting the utmost effort to bring the best. And we always believe that our viewers deserve the best. So over the phone to talk more about how people can see or how people see Nile TV International, we have Dr. Sarah Khater, Professor of Mass Media, Cairo University. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning, Doctor.
Good morning. It's a pleasure to be with you.
Thank you very much. And today we say happy birthday, Nile TV International. And we'd like to hear from you. How do you see Nile TV International? And what do you think of it, even the idea itself, since it started?
To me, Nile TV International will always be a unique media experience, a unique Egyptian media experience. It has been a unique channel since its beginning, and it has always offered a different color of media coverage, and not just media coverage. It always provides us with different media content and a variety of media formats. It's been great actually to follow Nile TV International all these years.
When we talk about Nile TV, and we remember how it, first of all, it was the first Egyptian satellite channel to be broadcasting in English and French. And of course, it was an ambassador to the whole world about Egypt. Actually, we used to present a lot, and we used to show different aspects of Egypt in general. So let's talk about it from this perspective.
I think, as you said, this channel is a serious ambassador abroad and to the world. It's the only international channel in Egypt that provides media content in different languages. I think it has achieved its goal to reach the global audience, and it has widely spread with its unique and beautiful media content. We're talking about news, we're talking about movies, we're talking about different media programs. In addition to communicating with Egyptians abroad as well. So I think it has succeeded in reaching different countries, and it has addressed all these audiences abroad and Egyptian people abroad as well.
I think it's very important, if you want to learn about a country, also to learn all about the culture and the aspects and the lifestyle, just to watch its dramas, a lot of things actually that sometimes I think whenever we are watching Nile TV, you can learn all about Egypt, whether tourism, history, culture, news around the world.
Yes, that's true. Like you said, culture is a very important element in learning about a different country. Even when we go to learn a foreign language, we usually learn this language through its culture. We learn about the culture as well. So I think Nile TV International, with its cultural programs, have provided the foreign audiences with a lot of information about Egyptians and how and their kind and culture. And there's cozy atmosphere, the atmosphere that Egyptians provide to foreigners when they come as guests in their own country. I think Nile TV International has done a great job in this aspect.
Well, talking about Nile TV and how it can face the international media challenges, because again, we said now that it was the first English and French satellite channel, and this actually is really very, very important. I mean, for example, if you need to learn more about culture or more about news here in the Middle East, of course you need to take it from a real source and not to take it from other international channels being biased to different parties. So this was really a big challenge to be able to reach all the countries abroad and people around, to tell them reality, to show them reality, to tell them the truth and how things really are here in the Middle East.
Yes, I totally agree. I think Nile International has conveyed Egypt's point of view internationally on different international issues, not just issues related to the Middle East. And this is a great job because when you convey your own point of view, like you said, you prevent media bias and you present your own voice to the world. And I think Nile TV International has done a good job in this aspect as well, as it expressed Egypt's views on international issues and conveyed them abroad through talk shows and reports, for example, covering the war on Gaza for a year now, and how it presented Egypt's point of view regarding this important issue in our region, and how it promoted Egypt's promotion and call for ceasefire and peace all the time. So yes, I totally agree.
So, of course, it is very important also to continue to always be flexible and upgrade the goals and plans for the future. I mean, for sure, it was in the beginning, it's completely different. Yes, we started 31 years ago, but the secret part or the keyword here is how Nile TV was able to continue throughout the years and was able to confront all challenges and be able to still and to continue to be the voice of Egypt to the world.
Yes. And through the years, Nile TV International, like we said, has achieved its goal, and it has achieved its spread, and now it's present in different countries. I think also that Nile TV International, it has concluded media agreements with several countries, including France. So I think the future is very promising for Nile TV International, and I think it's on the right path for more interesting media coverage and media content, and for more on media development as well. So it's a special day, and I think that Nile TV International will even be more promising in the future.
So how do you see the role of Nile TV International when it comes to showing or highlighting facts, what is going around? You mentioned right now, for example, Gaza, and of course we can see how Nile TV is trying as much as we can. We are always covering the minute by minute all the events taking place in Gaza and in the Middle East in general, especially during critical periods of time.
Yes, Nile TV International has been accurate in this part in covering this news, and it has been unbiased. And as you said, it presented Egypt's point of view regarding the ceasefire and call for peace and stopping the war and stopping wars in general, not just Gaza war. So it has conveyed the proper Egyptian message to the whole world regarding the various events that have been going on and the critical circumstances and the critical developments that have been going on in our region, in the Middle East.
Also, actually, during these 31 years, our colleagues here on Nile TV International were able even to make many successful interviews with head of states, leaders of European countries, ambassadors, and actually, yes, it reached to far beyond.
Yes, that's right. I think I can mention an example of this. Nile TV International prepared a joint episode and broadcasted a joint episode from France with the French television. In addition to a joint broadcast with South Korea, and episodes and interviews that were filmed in South Korea as well.
Well, talking about the future and talking about all these challenges we are facing, and also we can see now Now TV International also is very active when it comes to social media and being on all the platforms, also reaching people. And this is also another challenging part, because as we can see now, the social media actually is really viral and capable of controlling many things. So being able also to be present on all levels, this is very, very important during this time in particular.
Yes, that's right. I agree with you. Being present on social media is very important, and I think Night TV International is on the right path in doing this. They're trying to strengthen the presence on social media platforms. Because let's be clear, social media platforms are the way not just to Egyptian people now, it's the way or the gate to foreigners as well. So I think through its presence on social media, it can reach more audience, a wider audience than before, and it can reach also younger audiences, young age ranges. So by being on social media, you don't just reach people as well. You brand your logo and you brand your channel. So it's a kind of branding for Night TV International.
So what are the criteria of a successful media channel, and how far do you see such criteria on Now TV International?
Well, the criteria of successful media channels in general is accuracy and unbiased, and setting clear goals and conveying clear messages about the channel itself and the channel's identity. So I think Night TV International has succeeded in its 31 years of operation in achieving these criteria. It has always had a distinguished and different and unique identity. And as I was saying, it's a brand in itself. Night TV International is a national and international brand. So yes, I think it has succeeded as a successful media channel.
Well, Doctor, of course, being among also your students and being among foreigners, because when we meet many of the foreigners who are living here in Egypt, we can see that many of them, actually, if not the majority, they are following on with Now TV International, especially in the early morning, the news, and at night, to just to check out all about what is going on in the region. So tell us from your own perspective, did you meet any with these people, or tell us about the impression that you have got from your students and people around about Now TV International?
Well, like you said, it's very important that when you travel abroad, you find an English-speaking channel. When I travel abroad, when I personally travel abroad, I look for English-speaking channel in the country that I go to, and I rarely find an English-speaking channel. So I think the presence of Night TV International on the Egyptian television is a great advantage for foreigners, because whenever they come here and they look for an English-speaking channel, it's right there in front of them, providing them with all they need to know about the world. Providing them with entertainment content. They don't need to watch news at the moment. It provides them with cultural content about Egypt itself, so that they can learn how to spend their time in Egypt and which touristic places to visit. So it's great. It's great for them, I think.
Right. So on the conclusion, how do you see the future for Now TV International, and what do you think or your hopes for the future on Now TV International? What do you want to see on Now TV?
Well, I think, like we said, that the future of Now TV International, I think, from my own point of view, it will be very promising. And I hope to see more inclusion of the Egyptian culture on Now TV International, because I think more and more people abroad and foreigners are becoming more interested in learning about Egypt and Egyptian culture. So I think You have a great team in Nile TV International, and you have done a great job so far, and we're expecting more greatness from you in the future.
Right. Dr. Sarah Khater, Professor of Mass Media, Cairo University, thank you very much for joining us. Moving on to a short break, then we'll be back.